good tip is to go from above and get lots of light.
Yeah.
To you, the bold and foolish lambs, you who are intoxicated with riddles, let's go. Take
What's up guys? I'm gonna be doing a shoe review today, kind of ish. They're on the Adidas Specials. They're not a skate shoe, they're a soccer / indoor shoe, but
great things were in 1978, 10 years earlier. It was like not relevant, you know, and you know, life's kind of lived forwards but it's understood backwards. And nostalgia originally was like a term for a form of mental illness. It's the belief that the past is so much better than the present. But I think, you know, echoing what you were talking about, there is that thing where you're growing up, there's a time in your life which really kind of shapes your identity and shapes your taste in a way and sets you up for the rest of it. You know, I know what mine is. I know that you know, it's like the idea of, well, that's right and that isn't. And sometimes when I see younger people and younger designers referencing the past, like, because recently there was all the stuff about the 80s, and I go, oh, not that bit of the 80s, and it's almost like my friends' mums and dads, when we were going raving, going, oh god, they're all getting into all that late 60s hippie looking stuff. You know, because it's like when you were there at the time when it actually happened, you know, there was certain things about it that you were like, no, that was a no-no. And you know, and what happens is you get the media version of what went on back then. So it's like, oh yeah, you know, Manchester in the late 80s, it was Manchester and everyone wore Joe Bloggs. Like, you know, you went in the Hacienda in 1989, nobody wore Joe Bloggs. You know what I mean? People were wearing sort of Chippy and Armani. It wasn't. So it's, you know, it's, I think that, you know, based on probably the age of these designers, you know, growing up and, you know, the face and Helmut Lang and all that sort of, you know, that mid-90s stuff, you know, I mean, at the moment a lot of fashion people are going mad about gazelles again because it was that whole mid-90s Britpop thing, you know, it's like, but it's, you know, we've had noticed recently so many people requesting gazelles all of a sudden, it's like, because it is,
I wear them a lot, thank you Dad, stop looking at me.
But it is one of those kind of signifiers that was absolutely intrinsic to youth culture at that time.
I mean, it's an interesting thing when you work in fashion, because there are certain things that, you know, one hates. So I thought, actually I really hate that, and it kind of feels like it's all accepted. But then because you spend, you know, some time here, in 10 years time a bunch of kids will come along and love the thing you hated. So then you have to reevaluate that. And actually that's a sort of skill. I don't know if it's a skill or just what it is, but to sort of keep on working in fashion, keep on having enthusiasm for it, you do have to sort of say, okay, well I hated that when it first came out, but somebody else who I respect really loves it, so therefore I got to reevaluate my thing. So I don't know if that's a skill or just a trait of being.
Is that why you like Tumblr? That element of re-looking at imagery? Because I guess a lot of the stuff
it's not why I like. Well, I like Tumblr because it shows lots of things that I hadn't seen actually, because it shows me people's passions. I like seeing obsessions. It's interesting too. Well, that made you laugh. I like seeing people who are passionate about something, but also they can take imagery which you do know and the way they recombine it. Also it's quite unexpected, and there's use of sort of typography and GIFs and animation, and it's a new visual art form, and it's like the magazine, but a different version of it. So it's somebody's personal taste, and they've curated amongst the sort of global imagery available, and they've represented it to you in a way. I don't see much on Tumblr, which I think, I've seen this before, I'm bored of it. I do see obsessions on Tumblr, and there are, as you pointed out, there are obsessions with Kate, obsessions with Gemma Ward, there's certain obsessions you see on it. There's a certain obsession that runs through of sadness, which is quite interesting. There's actually quite a lot of sadness around at the moment. I've spoken to some friends about that. Sadness seems to become a thing, and Tumblr is often, and not always, but often the sort of the outlet for some,
propagating quite depressive imagery.
I mean, some some teenager in their bedroom who haven't got access to